Welcome back, everyone. This is SciTech with Tech Riot Gaming, here with our 20th episode. That's right, 20th episode in our Foundry Let's Play series. Been a few days since I posted episode. It's just going to be the nature of the game, I think, for the last few episodes here in Foundry, because I have to do so much off-camera work to get things ready. Like I said, I think we're coming to the waning end of this series, just because of the state of the game and where we're at, but we probably have a couple more episodes in us. You know, for the next probably week or two, you might be seeing some diminished episodes coming out on the channel, probably one every couple, 2-3 days. I have a lot of stuff going on IRL that's kind of taking away from my ability to create and publish these videos, but I'll try and keep them coming as frequently as I can. So on today's agenda, let's see what we got on our list. Took a lot of prep, but it's a very small list. So I want to set up some additional sales warehouses to start getting ready for the additional Fermalite processing that we're going to be doing, because we're going to be, you know, selling more of our service robots. It's going to give us more, with the additional sales warehouses, more Fermalite coming in, more fluid, more plates, which will end up giving us more service robots, in turn generating more revenue, etc., etc. So we're going to be setting up some additional sales warehouses. We're going to set up a Xenoferrite vein because we already ran out in the mountain, and I kind of, you know, put some tier 2 miners in and expanded the floors, but those are going to run out real soon. So I am going to have us tap the Xenoferrite vein we had over there in the south. And one thing I may look at doing is, this is gonna sound a little bit like oof, but building out a blast furnace by that Xenoferrite vein and processing Xenoferrite plates out at the blast furnace, and it would essentially eliminate all of these plate lines that we have here. Like all of these crushers and smelters, like all of this will just get demolished. I would do the blast furnace here in place of all these things, but there's not enough room. Blast furnaces are super huge, and they also require a bunch of supporting machines, like hot air furnaces and things to make coke, which is, let's see, where is that stuff? This stuff right here, coked ignium. I don't know. It would be awesome if we could do it in this space. I just don't know if this is a big enough footprint, because we're gonna need to do both our Xenoferrite and Technum plates. That'd be 2 blast furnaces with 4 sides of belts going up to them, and I don't know, it'd be a little bit crazy. I'll think about it. I'd have to tear all of this out and then kind of prep the area, maybe do the coked ignium down here. And then we would be feeding all of our lines up onto a kind of an elevated platform, which would then have freight elevators to carry the mineral, the raw ore, up to... Oh, you know what? I don't even actually know if that takes rubble or if it takes processed. Let me... Anyway, I'm not worrying about blast furnaces right now, but anyway, that's what might be a future episode for us, is to convert all of this over to blast furnaces. We can get a lot higher yield out of one blast furnace. Like, I mean, depending on how many inputs and outputs we have for, you know, the ore versus the finished product. Oh, excuse me, it's late in the day for me as I'm a little bit tired, but we can, you know, potentially get a couple of 600 belts, you know, or a 600 belt per side on the blast furnace, versus here we've got one, you know, essentially one 600 belt. Or I guess we got what, 1.5? No, 2. 320, 320, and these were going to be halves, so 320. So you know, 1.5 640 belts out of each of these, right? So that essentially means 3 out of both sets, and we can get maybe 4 640 lines out of a single blast furnace. So I mean, the reward isn't really worth the hassle. A lot of people have been saying that, and they may change blast furnaces in the future because they're so intensive to get set up. But it might be fun for us to do for an episode. So anyway, back to the list. I got a little sidetracked there. Set up additional sales warehouses. Set up our Xenoferrite vein in the south. I want to try and automate our T3 belts, and I want to start. Oh, and after before we automate T3 belts, you're not gonna believe this, but this Olumite vein is completely obliterated. It's empty. There's nothing left in it. So all these lines we have coming over here feeding all of our stuff, empty. So what I have opted to do is bring a pipeline from over here, this area, and we're gonna initially tap this Olumite reservoir, but we can extend our pipeline down into here, and we can tap this guy, and this guy, and if we really need to, we can, you know, bring our pipeline down here and tap this guy. We can bring it over here to tap this guy. So I mean, I don't really want to go tap this because it goes through mountains and stuff, so it's kind of oof. But anyway, we blew through this. This is completely empty. This one's about 1 million left, I think, or so. So we brought the pipeline down here into the base, which is what you see here. This will be our new Olumite pipeline. They're going to come feed. I still have a couple of feeds that I have to do here, but they're working off of our small node right here. So when this runs out, I'll come over and I will, you know, tap this feed off of this line, and I will tap this feed off of this line. I just didn't prep it because I didn't need to. We're not going to be taking care of it just yet. Yeah, so we're gonna fix this. After we do our Xenoferrite vein, we'll fix this pipeline. I kind of want to fix this pipeline now because it's affecting our robot production, which means we're not getting any Fermalite bars, which means we're not creating our Fermalite plates, which means we're not doing our research. And I want to keep researching our mineral improvements so we can get full belt speeds coming out of our miners. So I guess what we'll do right now is we'll work on this node, and we'll get our Olumite processing coming out of this. I think what I'm going to do is 5 and 5. So let's see, I think I have... Yeah, I do. Let's see, that's the output. So I want to make sure I can get... It's the top level, right? Yeah, okay. It's gonna tell me. Let's see if we can fit it right here. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Always happens when I'm freaking flying. 3, 4. And again, I have no idea what the output rate is of these things. So I've just been kind of putting 5 or 6 per line. I don't have enough on me for... Can I create a couple extra? Let's see. Yeah, I can. Let's create a couple extra. We'll do 6 per line. I don't know if it's overkill. I don't know if my pipes aren't going to handle it, etc., etc. We'll just have to find out. Excuse me. Now, these aren't going to necessarily... Oh, I can't put those outputs there unless I do it. It's going to be a little too close. Yeah, I think we'll try this. If I have to move things around and fix them later, I can do that. Oh, come on. if I can get this to snap. Okay, so we got outputs. This guy's gonna be, oh, I didn't bring power over here. Two, 4, 6. 4. Huh. I was trying to see if it would be worth it to just throw some solar panels down, but yeah, I'd have to carry these large power poles a long way. I don't really have any space on my platform to do it either. That's something I'll do off camera. We'll just slap down some solar panels for now. I'll go grab them. Such a shame that we blew through this entire thing. I can show you guys too since we're over here. Not that you don't trust me or anything, but look at it says current target element reserve Olumite content negative 0.03 crude. So I think this was like a 4 or a 6 million or a 7 million node or something. I can't remember. It seemed like I remember it being really large. And we blew through that Olumite ore, or Olumite oil. Craziness. What did I say I needed? I need 4. We'll just take 5. I'll put 5 over there just so we make sure we have extra. And again, I don't know if I need a pipeline pump on this big ass pipeline or not. I mean, I don't have one on my fracking fluid, and it's gone halfway across the world without needing a pump on it. So, like I said, fluid dynamics, you know this. I've said it many times. They're just a little bit up in the air in this game. Yeah, this kind of sucked what I had to do here with this little bend in the pipe. It's because, again, they're offset by heights that are like 1 pipe off or 2 pipes off. So it's like I couldn't just go in. I could have probably raised the platform, but by that time I'd have to deconstruct this, and I was just like, no. Not gonna happen. Alright, I guess we'll put our power out here. Let me blow some of this stuff up. That should probably be good enough. Let's go here. Don't have a lot of platforms on me, but I don't think we'll need that many. Let's just go. Try that. Let's grab these guys. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Guess I can try and just put them all in a row. That's technically all I needed, but it's fine. These guys hooked up. put it to a power pole, probably right. Let's see, we're gonna have two. I'll put it. Problem is, am I gonna be able to reach without clipping? We'll try right there. Okay. Let's get our piping. I don't have a lot of pipes on me either, unfortunately. Let's get our T. What are we looking at here? H. I guess this technically only needs to be curved. I'm not gonna put any more on this, so go T. Set these two apart. Oh, because of the screens. What? Well, that sucks. I gotta reorient this. I don't know if I can combine these into a single pipe. I'm going to put one into each of these, so I think what I'll do here is I will carry this out a little bit further. Get a bend piece on here. Bend piece. Okay. Now we'll get this guy. I guess I'll just pop this right over the top, why not? Oops, I put that the wrong way. I did. Hello? I was like, what happened to my bulk? There we go. Okay. So those are ready. So it looks like we just need to get our power going. Let's go 7. That guy on the Discord that showed me how he was putting these wall mounts on his pipes for power blew my mind. Game changer. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get this in here without clipping. It's gonna clip. Yep, see that? Garbage. Alright, so let's do this instead. Let's get rid of this. Let's go here. I'm gonna put this there. We'll put this there. They didn't make this so you could daisy chain these, did they? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Okay. Now technically I replaced 3 lines over here with 2 lines. So I don't know if we're going to be pumping enough into the pipe. I wonder if I should just do... That's 6. Yeah, we're gonna want these to be 2 apart. Oh, come on. I wish this game had like Satisfactory with the hold control and its smart clicks to other buildings. That would be amazing. Okay. Let's get our T's in. This. I mean, technically we're putting 3 lines on this smaller node, but oops. But we'll say levy, I guess. Oops. Oh, come on. Did I get that right? Oh, I did. Thought I sci-tech misclicked that. Oh, we need to turn it the other way. Fine. Okay. So you can see we have 6 million, but it's going down pretty quick. This node won't last very long. But that's why we have these other nodes over here. These two are surface nodes, so they won't be that hard to tap. This one is down a little bit, so I'm gonna have to run a elevator and a freight down and then remove the freight so I can run the pipes up, kind of similar to what we did on this guy here. But we can do that at a later time, or I'll do it off camera, prep for it off camera if I start to see this one get a little low. Pretty sure we should be okay power-wise on this. Yeah, I mean... yeah, it's consuming more than we're producing, actually. I must have misjudged that. What did this say? It's producing 650 watts? Wow. Oh, because I added 3 extras, that's why. Well, and that whole line, that's why. Yeah, because I didn't account for the 3rd line. So let's see if we can rectify that here, or if I have to go over there. Just knock out 3 of these real quick. There we go, we should be fine now. Yep. Producing all of the power that we need. Now this thing is really going to be going down. Yep. Like 50,000 liters in just the time we've been sitting here. But hopefully that means it's because it's filling the tank here and not being consumed by my lines. Where's my screen? Jeez, it's under my pipe. That was poor planning on my part. Oh, we have 21,000 liters in here already, so it looks like I'm pumping more than I'm consuming. Just come over here and confirm that it looks like our lines are back up. Yay, I see smoke. So these guys should all be pumping out paint now. Oops. Yeah, it's pumping. It is pumping. It hasn't quite filled out the line yet, unfortunately. With this much piping, it just takes a long time. It's probably nothing. Yeah, it's barely even down here yet. Probably hasn't even made it to the paint machine yet. It still says 0. Little bit. Like, we got 1 painted. Got a whole backup of robots here. Because we haven't been able to paint them for a long time, because that died a while ago. Okay, so let's set up our additional sales warehouses. So off camera I went ahead and put in the 4th arc furnace that we were planning on putting in, and then I redid the belt working so that this warehouse is feeding this. I'm gonna put in another warehouse to feed this machine, so you can see the new belts here. I wanted to have this keep working while I was waiting to record this episode, so I left the old belts in place. But I'll take these out now, and then we will, go put in our additional sales warehouses. So let me do this. Now we'll get rid of all of that. And I prepped all the belt work underneath for all the sales warehouses. So this should be relatively quick endeavor here. Okay, let's see. Oops, I put that one too close. Okay, gotta fix this one. Oops, that's not what I want. That's what I want. What? Did I run out of fuel? Wow, that was really weird what just happened there. Okay. I should have left. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Hopefully I didn't screw it up. Yep, okay, perfect. Okay, now we go. Whoops. Outputs. Actually, let's get our belts first. It's gonna make it a little bit easier. Okay, now we need to configure these, I think. So this won't really do much good for us at the moment. I mean, this is kind of future prepping. Because like I said, we weren't producing robots because we were out of paint. So we don't, it's not like we have a backfill of Fermalite up at the station. But I've been trying to perform the storage upgrades on the station as I, am doing off-camera work. Okay, so now with the addition of these warehouses, we're going to need more transport shuttles. So I am going to slap down a couple more transport pads right over here. Yeah, I think I was butting these. Yeah, I think I was gonna do that. And that. Yeah, these should be buttoned up right on the edge. They are. Perfect. And then we are gonna go... Hello? I don't think I can. Yeah, okay. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna grab this. Look at that. It's clipping the edge of the building's airspace. Like, just terrible. I'm not gonna rant. You guys have heard me rant like 1.5 million times about how stupid this is. Just to get this one extra corner. Dumb. I don't even know why you run power to these, because they work without power. So I'm not really sure why they need power, but... So we just used another 5 ships. We have lots of ships. This is like the going up to the station. Okay. So we've done our extra warehouses. I did the extra transport ships. That was the one item on my list I forgot to mention. I just want to come over here and see where we're at on this guy. We have 40 megawatts of power. That means we can do 2 more of these. So we'll get this upgrade going. Right now we can hold 4,000 Fermalite bars and 400 drones. And service robots. So you guys are still all queuing up on one maintenance building. I hope they fix that soon. probably could maybe move this building over to see if maybe being so close in proximity is screwing up the... Yeah, but if I take this building down, I'm gonna lose all 25,000 of those parts 20,000 parts I have in there. Because I could move it over another 2, technically. Yeah, it's got 25,000 construction material in there. I can't even come close to holding all that. Say la vie. Okay. So let's go work on our Xenoferrite. Let me double check my materials here. Let me get some stuff sorted and... Let's see. I think I dropped power at all of those things. Let's get some more electrical components. Let's get some more plates, belts, platforms. Okay. What are these guys waiting on? Nothing. They're just slow. I don't think we have a... I don't think I have a tier 2 fluid assembler. I don't... Okay, well, that is what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead and get a stack of those. Let me see something. $160 each. What are those numbers? The 26.67? What? At 53.33 and... Oh. Okay. We're not even gonna look at that. That's retarded. Yeah. Be 160 a minute. Let's automate these tier 3 belts real quick before we go work on our vein. Oh, I don't have enough space. I needed... Okay. Let's just do this right here. I already have the 2 lines that I already need, so let's just pop these here. Let's see. I have a little bit of space. 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have done the control Q. I always forget to do that, like set the recipe on the first one and then call it good. It's fine. We'll just manually set these right now. I want to start building with these tier 3 belts if I can, so that's why I want to kind of get this going. I do need to bring an inbound belt, and I'll have to have an outbound belt as well. Let's see. Yeah, inbound belt of... Yeah, can I do that here? Dang, it's blocked. Yeah, that probably would have been perfect. But I have all those belts coming from underneath too, so I probably just need a clear top floor space. Let's see. Okay, this one's clear all the way out, so we'll do this. Oops. Down. Boom. I haven't had to use one of these blenders in a while. Okay, let's go here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I'm just out. I was like, wait, why is that red? Whoops. Not what I was looking for. Okay, can we stop? I don't want to pull a whole ton of these right now because I want to try and get the tier 3s. Grab that many for right now so we can finish this automation job. 800 should be enough. It's only a 2x. I wonder if I just make one. I gotta cut that belt in anyway, so let's go here with this. This is gonna hold 3, 6, 7, 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Times 10 is 320. Times 100 is 3200. Times 200 is 6400. What do I got now? 4 times... Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll use 1 storage. Let's see where I want to pull this in. I'm going to be bringing over... Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling that. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, folks. I don't normally do this with you. I usually try to design it right away, like, you know, before we get into the episode, but I just decided to do this on a whim, so there we go. We're gonna have our outputs go here. I think a single one of these large storages to hold these should be enough. Alright, so let's go 5 input, boom, 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 and boom. 6 output, boom, 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 and boom. Okay, so it's gonna get a little wonky here. Let's see if I can do this. Come on. Okay, and then let's see, what am I? Yeah, so I'm pulling up. This should be the first item. Yep, okay. First item. Second item. Let's go 5 input. Six input. I don't know that these lines are going to have enough to make these 100% efficient, but there we go. We've automated our tier 3 belts. This is probably going to hurt production somewhere else, like CPUs or something, because I know I'm not producing enough circuit boards or advanced machine parts at the moment. But there we go. Alright. We'll let those spool. I'm gonna grab some of these tier 2s anyway, now that I think about it, just so that we can get some basic belting done over there in preparation. I just don't know if I'm gonna do the blast furnace over there or try and do it over here yet. Take those for now. Well, let's see. I need to make some minor. Okay, so I need machine parts, electronic components. I don't think I have any machine parts. I think I'm plumb out of machine parts. Ooh, wow. I'm surprised about that. Let's see. Xenoferrite plates, machine parts. That's going to be 1020 and 50. Okay, so I just need Xenoferrite plates. See, those plates are moving, those plates are moving. These plates are moving. Okay, they're all moving. I'm just gonna have to pull from one of these. Okay, so 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those. How many power poles do we have on us? Not enough. Let's go 15 of those. Where does that leave us material-wise? A little light on electric components. Let's grab some electric components before we leave. I don't think we need explosives. I've done all of the prep work for this vein, so we'll be fine. So really, aside from, you know, getting our miners up to full 640 belt speed and doing a little bit of this blast furnace work, we're pretty much done with the content of the game. And aside from running out of Olumite oil and having to go get more of it every 2 hours. Okay, so let me show you what I did here. I essentially prepped this Xenoferrite vein. So we have 4 elevators, one there, one back here, one over here, and one kind of under the pipeline. It kind of came up real close to the pipeline. But I've kind of prepped the belts. I didn't finish taking them all the way there because I ran out. So let's go ahead and just knock that out real quick. I don't think I have enough belts on me actually. So this is probably an exercise in futility, but I was almost finished when I ran out of belts. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only needed 6. That's right. Forgot about that. 1. Let's see. Go. Run this one past. Oops. Ugh, come on, stop. Keep hitting the wrong keys. Alright, we'll just run this directly into there, and then this one. Why the heck not? We'll just do this. Output. No. Don't know how that happened, but okay. Want this to look as clean as possible. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 4, 5. How do I want to do this? let's do this. And then we'll do this. Oh, we can't do that. I have to cascade the other way, I think. Or we do this. We do a V cascade. Let's try that. That might work better. Right? So we got this guy and this guy. Guy. And that guy. Okay, 6 output. Output. There we go. That was a much better design than what I was trying to do initially. Okay. I think all the belt work is now complete. Yeah, so we got loaders, 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 loaders. Okay, I just need to run these up here. That's what I have to do. So let's do that real quick. Hold on. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, 9, 10, 11. Should I have 11 lines coming out of here? 13 total. Alright, this is going to make it easier from a belt perspective so that I can just go up and hit it and I don't have to worry about getting it exact on the end at a distance, because it's a little bit of a difficult thing. Pre-staging the end of the line there, it just makes it easier. So I can just go into the red and not worry about it. It's kind of what I'd like to happen if you reach the edge of the buildable area, just for it to stay populated and go, but... Okay. So now we have all 13 lines coming up here. We have a lot of open space here. We have a lot of open space here, which is why I was originally going to do the blast furnace out here. Plus we already have power and... Okay, anyway, let's get our veins flowing at least, first and foremost. A little drink of water there. Tried to move the mic, so hopefully you guys didn't hear too much of that. Alright, so typical prep work on this. I dug out all the way to the vein. I managed to get high voltage and low voltage power on the floor, and pre-staged our belt freight elevator. We only have a single down here, so we will go ahead and get this guy in here. I probably didn't make enough power poles now that I think about it, but I wonder if it actually shows. It doesn't. See, so the base mining speed on this is 160 pieces a minute, but I have mining efficiency 4 already researched. So that means I have a 40% increase in that. So it would be 160 plus 64 is 224, right? I just wish it would show the updated amount here if you've got enhanced mining researched. So we're about 100 shy of filling this belt, right? So I need like $80, yeah, so I need like $6 more research, and it's insane. Look how much science this takes. And I believe this keeps going up every time I research. So every time I research, this amount increases, I believe. I mean, we can go ahead and just start this. I mean, it's going to take forever to research. I can do an entire off-camera session and not have it get through one single research of that. Okay, so this is working. It's feeding. It's going up. Why did it stop? Maybe it couldn't have filled that line already, could it have? That's crazy. Okay, here we also just have a single node. Oops. Now that's perfect. We needed one pole. Alright, let's go find out why this line backed up so quick. I mean, it could have filled that line up already, but... Oh, these are the two short lines. Yeah, okay. It filled the line up already. These are the front ones. Yeah, they basically have no lines coming out of them. Okay. Alright, we'll work our way counterclockwise. This I ran the power underneath because I didn't want to deal with clipping through this pipe and everything, so I ran underneath. This has a single level on it. It's a dual node miner though, or a dual miner node, I should say. Oh, too bad. Alright, let's see. Hold on, let's do this guy first. Let's go over here. This guy. I was like, why are those not going up? Gonna need loaders. Okay, perfect. Time we're looking at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Wow, we haven't been doing it for that long yet. Seems like it's been a longer time than that. All right, down to level 3. This is our big Bertha mine. It's got 6 miners in it. 2 on each floor, all 3 floors. Power on that side. Okay, let's go this. Am I gonna be able to get away with one? Can I reach it? Ooh, yes. I can. Alright, and coming over here. Let's do this guy first. One down, 2 more to go. Yep. Well, let's see, this will be 160. So after this research, I'll be at 240 a minute on these miners, which is not great, but it's not terrible either. Might have put that a little close. Oh, still was able to do it. Yay. Where are we going with this? Over here. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. Alrighty. Let's get our loaders on here and oops. We should see all 6 belts. Filling up, if not filled up for the most part, except for these last 2. Unless I screwed something up. Alright. What's going on there? Let's hit this. So I forgot to entrance confirm. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta hook up the fracking platform too. This one has 3 miners in it. So 2 on one level and 1 on the other. I think this very bottom level is only 1 miner. Yeah, it's over here. Oh no, this is 2? Oh. Okay. Where are we going with this? Okay, so we'll do this one first. Oops. We're not going into the miner, we're coming out of the miner. Classic SciTech mistake right there. That was also a classic SciTech mistake of hitting remove instead of rotate. Alright, let's see, where are we going here? Okay, we'll go there. Alrighty, on up to level 1. I did it again. I don't know how I keep doing that. Okay. All right, there we go. Alright, let's get our fracking tower hooked up here. I already piped it in, I just need to get power to it. So it should be as simple as going from here to here. Hello? Are you serious? Freaking stupid. I mean, why I couldn't go from that pole to that? It's just they need to fix it. They need to fix the length that you can stretch wires, and they need to fix it so they can clip. Okay, I gotta turn this on now. I think it's over here. Start. It's interesting, this one is not consuming any fracking liquid, but that Technomore vein one, when we turned it on, was consuming fracking liquid. It's just not down yet all the way? No, it is. It looks like it's working. It's interesting. Wonder if that was an undocumented fix in the last patch. Huh. We're at 97 megawatts. 40% maybe of what we can actually put out, so that's good. Alright, so now we have 13 soon to be 240 lines output here of Xenoferrite. So I wish these blast furnaces and all the supporting components weren't big buildable, because if you just want to like play around and see how they work and how you're gonna like hook them up and stuff, you got to go through the whole thing of building them and waiting for all the materials to come and build them, and then if you somehow rotate it wrong or put it in the wrong place, and or it needs additional support buildings that you didn't count on, and you got to try and finagle them in, you want to destroy it and put it back, you gotta, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Millimeter T3 belts, we did our Xenoferrite vein, we did our sales warehouses, our transport ships, planning blast furnace. I mean, this would be the ideal area to do the blast furnace. There's tons of room. I I don't really want to tear up all of our technum. Excuse me. Technum and Xenoferrite lines. If I can't put the blast furnaces in here, because we're going to need ignium coke, which we can pull the ignium off the bus, which is convenient if I do it over here. Whereas if I do it over there, I'm going to have to like pull ignium from somewhere. Yeah, this is the closest ignium, and it's not veins, it's regular ore nodes, so that isn't going to work. Yeah, that's the closest ignium vein, way down there. There's the next closest, yeah, so I mean, doing it over here probably doesn't make sense because there's no source of ignium. No, unlimited source, I should say. I just don't know how effective transport ships are going to be. Like, if I decide to set up an operation here and bring out, you know, I don't know, 640 lines, or I mean, all 15 640 lines of ore. I mean, how effective are transport ships going to be at getting across the map with all my ore to drop them off at my friggin' either down there or over here at my blast furnace? It seems like we got a lot more furnaces going for our Thermalite, which is good. But are they only delivering to one place? They better be delivering to all 3 warehouses. Are you serious? Okay, come on, devs. Fix it. Like, this guy should not be queuing up there on this one warehouse. See, that's the problem. I only had one of these warehouses before, so I didn't notice that was what was happening. So now I only have one arc furnace producing fluid. Whatever. It's broken until the devs fix it. I'm not gonna fret over it. So I was able to put down an arc furnace, or I mean a blast furnace in this space, right? So, but these are much narrower footprints. Maybe they're not. Let's see. Let's see what it's going to be from here. These are 28 wide. And I don't know that I was like right up against the edge, so let me... I mean, okay. I mean, I could fit a blast furnace in there. Do I break my whole factory, though, to try this out? That's a lot of stuff to build back if this doesn't work. 28 by, I forgot to get the length that I have to play with over here. I'm gonna assume I don't need storage. Might be a bad assumption. Let's go from, let's see, I'm gonna need to be able to be 3 high to figure this out, so let's go from, let's go from right here. Oops. (28 by 73). We're gonna build ourselves a little play area over here. That's the same size as the workable area that we're gonna be. Maybe I should just do it out here on the water where it's mostly clear already. 28 by 73, is that what it was? Damn it, now I can't remember what the 70 number was. Oh, I don't have enough platforms. Ah. Should have looked at that before I flew all the way over here. Oh, I should go do that next upgrade on the station as well. Sure. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need, but also off camera I upgraded our tier 1 assemblers to tier 3 for our platforms because I was having to wait when I was doing big builds. I was having to wait for the platforms to catch up. So how's this ore vein? 645,000. We're gonna run out of that real soon too. So glad I didn't have to splodey that whole mountain. It would have been terrible. Alright, let's just go here with this. I'm gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna do a small, let's see. I think it was 73. I mean, it wasn't less than 73, so I just have to go 60 out now. I wish they had expanded platform building like they did belt building. So 38, so I'm gonna need 22 more. This is the kind of stuff I usually do off camera. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another row right here, just so that I know where my edge is. Actually, that is part. No, I had a 3-way walkway. Okay, that's good. So that I don't encroach, or encroach rather, on. So this is our workable area. I don't think it's big enough. But we'll do the exercise of building this thing and then demolishing it later. Maybe we won't demolish this if it works. We can make this a Technum rod blast furnace. What is this music? Next, please. Where is this playing? Okay, whatever. We'll just let it go from there. Okay, we'll try and make it fit here. If we can't make it fit for whatever reason, we'll explain this platform. We'll use this for Technum rod blast furnace, and we'll just bring the lines over here. We'll do all the Technum rod production, then we'll bring the lines back, and we'll just put Technum rods down here. And then they'll just feed directly up into our bus, and we'll get rid of all of the stuff that's up there. That way we don't have to mess around with deconstructing this. I'll just build another one or craft another one. You can see how big these are. So this is barely gonna fit in that space. It's not gonna, we're just, yeah, we can't do it in that space. Because I need to do freight elevators, on each side to bring the ore up. Yeah, because they'll be butt up against each other. Dang, it's just not gonna work. Maybe I don't need all four sides. I don't know. Let's just do it and see what ends up happening here. Okay, so we have this hot air blast, which is a minimum 1, maximum 1, so this is just required. Where am I standing? So this is the front and the back. What are these? These are pipeline inputs. What are these? Pipe out, pipe out. Okay. Pipe out. So let's do this. Let's do a pipeline input. I'm gonna assume we only need one, but let's do 2. We'll do our inputs and outputs on the same side. Okay. We'll treat this like our front. Now, these are pipeline inputs. Let's not use any more of these. So we're gonna just have these going out the backside, and we'll see if this will work on the design. Okay, so now we're gonna do maximum towers, because towers increase speed. Right? Okay, maximum number of towers. So we have 200% speed. Okay, so now we have a bottom hopper and a top hopper, and then we have a flare stack. Okay, so these are going to be our inputs for our materials. So we definitely know we can come off the front. I think this is only 4 inputs. I think that's all we have coming in. a single line right now. So that might work. We can do an elevator up in front of the staircase and then bring them straight over off the bus, right? But we need to do our coke processing. Maybe we can do the same thing. How far out does that stick? Okay, so it doesn't stick out any further than the edge of the building. We had one space to work with. I mean, so let's put a conveyor in. Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna be able to feed in from the backside. So we're gonna do this. And these are a bit overkill because I think we can only get one belt down each side. If we want to put another one right next to it, right? This is what I'm saying. Alright, so the only thing we're not maxed on is our pipelines and our conveyors, which is fine. $23,000 construction materials. Jeez, oh Pete's. Holy crap, that thing is big. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit everything because we also need we need one of these guys, a hot air stove. And then the hot air stove has to take air in from an air intake. 100 steel beams. Okay, let's go grab some concrete. We might be able to fit this. I mean, it'll be crazy if we can. I mean, thank you, past SciTech, for putting enough space in here. I totally planned that. Alright, let's grab some concrete. How much does that need? Let's build one of those. Then we need Xenoferrite, machine parts, steel beams. Okay, let's go over here and grab some steel beams. Let's top that off. Let's go here. What did that need? 100. Okay, so grab some. Go ahead and make one of those. Okay, so this isn't that big. The question is, where are all the outputs and inputs on this thing? So I'm gonna need to do slag processing too. Where do I do slag processing? Chemical processor. Is that the only thing I can turn slag into is just cement? sure how many of these I'm gonna need. Was that a casting machine for that? Oh yeah. Chemical processor. Just want to make sure I have one of each so I can test the size here. So I don't know where this hot air is coming at. Let's just take a look at this real quick. High voltage power, okay. Burner module power source. So is this gonna take some ignium or something? Speed increase per optional tower is 20%. How many towers can you put on this thing? What are all these? Pipe attachment outputs? Only one power source module can be used at once. So did it take my... No, I have high voltage power. Only one power source module. I'm confused. Do I have to take this off? Oh yeah, okay. So I can just use high voltage power? I'm okay with that. I'd much prefer to use high voltage power. Why do I have all these pipe outputs? So minimum 1, maximum 4. Oh, pipe attachments. Okay. I guess I'll put pipe. Oh, did that say input? Oh, input is on the small side and output is on the back. Okay, well that works for the way we've got this set up, I think. Okay, so let me escape that. We're gonna tear this down. Now that we know that kind of centers. And we're gonna put the small side there. I mean, the question is, it doesn't really obstructed by other building. That's got a lot of clearance on it. I don't know what's up with that. Oh. Because it was just an optical illusion. I want to try and get this as close as I can. But we have to have time for pipe work. So it looks like maybe... try it right there. It might be a little too close. Yeah, it's gonna be too close. Okay. Top, and then these are going to be power module, input, do I want a second? Sure, we'll do a second one. Just because I'm not sure if I will need that or not. Let's do start construction on that. 43% done. Okay, now we need to lay this bad boy down. And we know we've got our intakes right there in the center. So let's do this. Utility panel. Is that all I can do? Speed 600%. I might have done this in the wrong place. Yeah, I need it on the back side. Where's my person? So I need the utility panel to be here. Bent. 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 Tower. Bent. 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 And bent. Can't do any more than that. 7, 1, 1, 1, 1. Start construction. Okay, so that should provide the air for the blast furnace inputs, which are then going to heat the air and give it hot air into the blast furnace. And so this will be like the front area where we have the two-step down or whatever on our main platform over there. Like this two-step thing down right here. And then what we'll do is we'll bring up the ore on a freight elevator off the bus line and bring it straight in here. So we'll have 4 lines of ore coming in. And then we'll have a single line going down the side, either both sides or only one side, depending on how much we need of ignium coke. So we'll process the ignium coke over here as well, bring it up on a freight elevator, and pump it in. And I believe that is all we need. Now we have to do our slag processing, but our slag processing is going to be coming out of these. Our slag is going to be coming out of these. I don't know where our outputs are. Stop construction. Oh, come on. I have to restart all over again? Did I lose all that material? I hope I didn't lose all that material. I don't even remember where I'm standing now. Jeez. I guess it doesn't matter. I think this was my front. I'm gonna do all 4 conveyor attachments. Oh my gosh, did I lose all of that? That's stupid. That's freaking stupid. At a minimum, they need to have a warning that pops up and says, if you stop construction, you'll lose all of your construction materials and progress made on the current construction, because that was dumb. I was like 60% done building it. All because I wanted to add a freaking... That's freaking dumb. Don't make that mistake, people. I just wasted like 20,000 construction materials, so we might not even have enough to finish these builds now. So I think these are going to be the inputs for the hot air. These are going to be the outputs for the slag. And then I'm guessing there's some way I control what is input and output up here. Maybe they're filterable or something. As far as the conveyor and ports. Where are we sitting? Almost 2 hours. I think this is good enough for an episode. I mean, we explored this a little bit. We did our Xenoferrite vein. We added our sales warehouses. We fixed our Olumite shortage with our new Olumite pipeline. Where are all these guys coming from? Okay. That's weird. We automated our T3 belts. So we did a lot of progress in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Again, my episodes are going to be a little more spread apart over the next week, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, because of some real life stuff I have going on, but I'm going to try and keep putting out episodes for you guys. I'm also going to, because we're reaching the end here on Foundry, I'll probably have one more. Well, it depends on how long it takes us to actually build these things out. What I'll probably do off camera is let these things finish. I'll verify all the ports and everything, and if I think they're good and they can fit, what I'll do is I will prep these areas, meaning that I will take all these out. I will put the blast furnaces in with the... What is it? I'll put the blast furnaces in with the hot air stoves and the hot air intakes, as well as the incinerators to get rid of the slag concrete, and then the chemical processors for doing the ignium coke, I think is what that was. Oh no, this is processing the slag, getting rid of the concrete in here, and then we will do the coke processing out here along with the freight elevator. So if that fits over there, and it looks like it's going to work, I will tear all this out. I will build all of those buildings here off camera, so we're not waiting for it. I won't belt them up or anything like that. I'll just do my kind of what I've traditionally done, which is take the construction things and get them made, but not actually hook them up or power them or belt them or anything like that. And we'll do that all on the what I'll consider to be our final episode for now, until more content comes out for Foundry. Major updates. I mean, they're putting out little stuff here and there all the time, but I'll wait for a major update before we come back in and revisit. And then what I think I'm probably gonna do, and I'd appreciate it if you guys leave a comment down below as to this. I thought about what to do next while we're waiting for Satisfactory, because ultimately we want to do a Satisfactory playthrough, but I want to wait for 1.0. So I thought about maybe Tectonica, but it seems like, you know, that development team has lost their minds. The last 2 updates they put out, they're going through some kind of identity crisis right now. They don't understand what kind of game they want to make. I mean, it started out really cool. I was really hyped and excited for it. It's another kind of factory building game with an interesting spin on it, and I had a lot of fun playing all the early access stuff. And then they came out with update 4, which was just a ton of these game modes that nobody asked for, that just don't make any sense. And then they just announced update 5, which is a bunch of laser tag, multiplayer FPS, shooting games, capture the flag stuff, disco lighted floor panels. I honestly, it's a shame. It could have been a really good game, but it's going in the wrong direction. So I'm staying away from that. Forever Skies, I love that. I tried to do a series on it. I kind of let it, real life got in the way, and then I didn't revisit back to it. But those devs keep putting out, you know, big content changes where the whole game is fundamentally changing, and they're changing the way that things work in it and everything like that. So I've decided that before I do an actual full Forever Skies playthrough, that I'm going to wait for the 1.0 launch on that. I was thinking about maybe doing Osiris. I thought it was a dead game. I had a lot of fun playing it, but the devs came back and they've now been doing a lot of updates on it. They're getting ready to push out a new world update if it's not out already. So I thought maybe doing that, but then again, this is still an early access title. We can't play all the way through like we could with Planet Crafter. So I was like, well, what do I do? And you know, I could do something that's, you know, not my traditional game that I've been doing with you guys lately, like a Dismantle playthrough or something, but I was afraid I'd lose a lot of you because you wouldn't like that type of game. And, you know, I don't typically do action RPG stuff, which is another genre that I play a lot of. I do, you know, a lot of Last Epoch, Path of Exile, D4. I do a lot of that stuff, but I mean, there's 1.5 million other creators putting content out for that stuff, so I figured you guys didn't want to see me play that. So I thought maybe I'd go back to the survival genre that we started with in Planet Crafter, and with my Icarus playthrough that I did that was pretty successful. And what I thought I'd do is I'd just revisit the Subnautica series. Unless you guys comment down below that you absolutely do not want to see me play Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero, I'm gonna go ahead and I think we'll just do playthroughs on both of those games. I have a feeling that we'll be able to get through full playthroughs of both games before Satisfactory launches, but it'll be a good chunk of time there that we can consume ourselves with on those playthroughs. And I obviously enjoy Subnautica series, and I can replay it 100 times and not be bored of it. So I think what we'll do is once we wrap up the next episode or 2 here in Foundry, we will start a Subnautica playthrough. And then when we complete Subnautica, we will start into a Subnautica Below Zero playthrough, assuming Satisfactory 1.0 has not launched yet. And we'll go from there. Now again, unless you guys tell me in the comments below that you absolutely do not want to see me do Subnautica playthroughs because it's, you know, it's a relatively old game, 1.5 million people have done content on it. Again, I don't do content here to get money or to get views or anything like that, really, at this point. I do it because I love gaming and I love sharing what I do with you guys. So if you'd rather not see that, then let me know that you'd rather not see that, and put some suggestions in the comment as well. But if you'd like to see it, I wouldn't mind hearing that as well, because it'll just give me some positive affirmation that I'm making the right call. But that's my plan right now as it stands, unless you guys curb my decision. So we'll call it there. I appreciated hanging out with you. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Until I see you again, enjoy your gaming, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.